Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline, and guys, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Spider Slayer's Haul, episode number 14. That's right, guys, this is the video series where each and every week I show you all the comics that I picked up at the comic book store, plus maybe some extras. So, with that being said, guys, there was no Rebirth titles this week, so what did I actually pick up at the comic book store if there was no DC Rebirth titles? Well, here we go. Let me show you. So, first things first, we go, we check out the bag. We take the bag that surrounds the comics off, we throw it on the floor. That's tradition. That's what we do here on Comic Frontline for Spider Slayer's Haul. We throw bags on the floor. All right, and then once we throw the bag on the floor, then we go over all the comics that I picked up. So first things first, guys, at my store at Comic Central, that's where I shop each and every week. It's the midnight release party, July 13th of Civil War 3, or Civil War 2, issue number 3, as it's, as I guess big shit's about to happen with the whole Civil War thing. So if you're in the Orlando area and you want to stop by a really cool comic book store, guys, go ahead over there. They're great people there. They take care of me. All right, so first things first, comics that I picked up for this week. Here we go. So this comes from Black Mask Studios, and this is 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank, issue number 2. First book was really interesting. They had these crazy artwork with like this wallpaper pattern in the background, and it looks like these kids' dad was getting into some kind of trouble, some people that he shouldn't be hanging out with, and the kids were like spying on these guys. Artwork was, again, very distinctive. It's just something that you don't see all the time, and it looks that way again. But very interesting characters in this book. I can't wait to see where this story goes. So this is 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank, issue number 2. All right, next we have a highly anticipated issue right here, guys, and this is Captain America issue number 2. We all know what happened in Captain America issue number 1. Cap is Hail Hydra. So where does the story actually go from here? I don't know. You know, how long is it going to be until Steve Rogers becomes his normal self again? I don't know. Supposedly we get this story that he was always a Hydra agent, and he's been pretending the whole time. So I don't know, but I'm looking forward to reading it and seeing where it goes. This is Captain America, issue number 2. All right, written by Nick Spencer. Next goes to a book that I started the first 2 issues and I haven't read since, but since she's a major player in the Civil War book, I had to go check out Captain Marvel issue number 6. Real cool cover here as Carol is smushing Iron Man's helmets. Does she get pissed off at him? How much does it tie into the regular Civil War series? I'm not really sure, but nevertheless, I'm interested to see like her side of the story. Nice opening art page there with Carol flying above her her little Alpha Flight space station. So cool stuff there. This is Captain Marvel issue number 6. All right, next we have Star Wars Darth Vader issue number 22. I was going to drop it at issue 21 and I forgot to. But now that we're at issue number 22 and this ends at issue number 25, I got to see it through because it looks like the action is really going to start to get hot and heavy here with these last 3 issues. And I just want to see how Darth Vader prevails over these characters here. Ever since Darth Vader Down, I've said it before, the series has kind of dropped off for me, and I just thought that the book was going to go in a different direction, and it kind of went in this opposite direction. So, nevertheless, I'm going to see it through, and this is Darth Vader issue number 22. That rhymes. That's pretty cool. All right, next is Haunted Mansion issue number 4, based off of the Disney ride in Disney World, The Haunted Mansion. And this is one of the series that I pick up for my son. And this is like the bride from the ride, where you see, if you ride the ride, you get to see like pictures of all the husbands that this person has actually killed. And it's kind of funny that she's in this issue, so I thought that was really neat. So this is the Haunted Mansion issue number 4. All right, next is an independent book. And it's Jupiter's Legacies 2, issue number 1. The first series was really well done. Mark Millar at times tends to be a little bit late with some of his books, but lately he's been better about releasing his books on time. So hopefully with Jupiter Legacy 2, we don't lose ourselves with the story with issues being so separated apart. I'm looking forward to seeing where this series goes. And this is Jupiter Legacy issue number 2. All right, so what else did I get since I didn't get any DC titles this week? Well, I also got another independent book, and that's Plutona, issue number 5. This is the conclusion to this series, which I'm kind of surprised about because you would think that this series is actually just getting started. And we find out that these kids found a dead superhero. There's this one kid, his name is Teddy, his nickname is Tugger, Teddy Tucker, like he, does, whatever. And and then so he kind of cuts himself and he tries to get superpowers, and supposedly this is the end that you never expected from Jeff Lemire. So I'm interested to see where this goes. Plutona issue number 5, the conclusion. Alright, next is a book that's been in a complete stall for weeks or months, and already for the past 2 issues has been about Miles and gold balls and Miles and his grandmother, but nothing really progresses the story. And here we wind up seeing Black Cat and Miles, and Black Cat captures Miles here. I don't like Black Cat as a pure villain. It's just not the character that I'm used to. Maybe some people enjoy that because this is what you know your Black Cat as, but for me, I've known her as the character that relates to Peter Parker's Spider-Man, not Miles Morales, and how she was her, love again, on again type of interest for Peter. And here she's taken that different role, and she has so much animosity towards Peter, but it's gone completely against that now. We don't even see that anymore. It's her interacting with Miles now. So we'll see where it goes. Hopefully the series picks up, and this is Spider-Man issue number 5. Alright, I didn't pick this up after issue 1, but I had to after I saw the preview of this book, and this is Spider-Man Deadpool issue number 6, as this has a preview in it that had to deal with Peter talking to Mephisto about his whole situation with, I don't know, with like Mary Jane and whatnot. I don't know if it's a clue of what's going to happen, and now I can't find that page in there to show you guys what happened, but it is a preview in the actual book, but I don't know, I can't find it now. It's kind of bothering me. Hopefully I did get the right issue. No, I maybe missed it. But whatever the case may have been, it's Spider-Man Deadpool issue number 6. It looks kind of comical when you read through the book, and this is the opening page. So that's kind of cool. So normally don't pick it up, decided to pick it up. So Spider-Man Deadpool issue 6. Next, another independent book, and this is Street Fighter G.I. Joe issue number 5. This is a cool series as you get to see G.I. Joe characters versus Street Fighter characters that are in this tournament, and it's just a lot of fun, and that's what I've looked at this book for, just fun. I don't go too much into the plot. The artwork is really nice. It's just the colors really pop, and the battles and the fighting is just action-packed in here. So I can't wait to see what happens with this series as they're coming to the conclusion of the actual tournament. And so this is Street Fighter G.I. Joe issue number 5. All right, next we wind up getting Venom Space Knight issue number 9. Venom has taken off. He has become unhinged once again. It looks like at the end of the last issue he actually kills Flash Thompson and he becomes this evil symbiote, and you find out that he had a host before Peter Parker, and he basically, his old host wound up killing everybody and people and stuff like that. Crazy stuff. It just got really dark at the end of the last issue. Now I really can't wait to see what happens with Flash, what happens to Venom. Do they go back to Earth? Do they stay in space? Is he the Space Knight? Is he the original Venom that we've known and loved for years? I don't know. There's a lot of questions to be answered with this series, but it's picked up very nicely, and this is something that's gone under the radar, and I think you guys maybe should give it a try if you're a Venom fan. So this is Venom Space Knight issue 9. right, next, we wind up getting Avengers issue number 11. I think the Avengers are in space looking for Nova's dad. I think that's where we last left off, and the Nihilus was at the beginning of the last each issue. Not very memorable. I don't feel that these Avengers make such a huge impact like the Avengers that we've seen in the past, and you would think that these guys would have their Civil War tie-in book, but this doesn't tie into Civil War, which I'm kind of surprised about. It's going on its own different adventure in a way, or if this happens before Civil War, I'm not 100% sure, but it's been an okay series, but it's not that elite book that it should be. You know, this is their flagship team book, so, but nevertheless, I keep reading it. It's kind of almost like Spider-Man for me. I gotta constantly read that main Avengers title and see what goes on. I dropped the X-Men. I just couldn't read it anymore with the whole Apocalypse War nonsense. Didn't make any sense to me. Alright, so the next thing I wound up getting, I actually got this for free because I had a lot of store credit, and I got the Black Panther Volume 1, issue number 15. This is the conclusion to this series, the last issue of this first volume. It's an Avengers crossover as the next part of the story continues in the Avengers, and this is the first book in this series that has the 40-cent price tag on it, and it's the only one in the series that has that as well. So it was pretty cool to see this, you know, 1970s type of book. I think it took place in '79, and here you got Captain America, and you got the Claw, and he's doing battle there. Really nice looking book, so I was happy to add this to the collection. And then last but not least, guys, this week, as I always have to get something that's related to Spider-Man most of the time, I continued my collection on trades when it comes to Spidey, and this is my third volume when it comes to the Epic Collection, and this continues, this collects the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 15, and the Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 17, and the annual issue number 1. So, and this cost $32. That's what I got it for. So, I was happy to add this to my Spider-Man collection because I already have, I think, the Ghost of the Past, Cosmic Avengers, and Round Robin. So this is my fourth one. And this is good for when I do Spidey Classics because all these issues are right here, especially these older ones. So can't wait to review some of the older Spider-Man stuff. Look at the dialogue in this. I mean, this is insane. I mean, they just don't make comics like this anymore. That is crazy. Old school Dr. Octopus. I can't wait to read some of this classic stuff. So there you guys have it. There's the haul for the week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That's what I got besides DC Comics. No DC Comics this week. And so now, guys, it's your turn to tell me in the comments below which books you got this week since there was no DC Comics and which ones you're most excited to read. Maybe some that you're not so excited to read. And guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. Don't forget to check out all the other Frontliners comic book reviews and hauls on here. And guys, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and this has been Spider Slayer's Haul, episode number 14. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.